Hey y'all. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So I would say that I've always struggled with this, and um, talking about judging, but I do not. I've never liked stuck up people. I've never liked stuck up people. And then when you think of that, which can lead to other stuff that could be wrong with a type of person like that. Um, and I know that people might judge me, but I want to point that out. Um, because I'm starting to realize that I think we have a lot of stuck up people running this country, and that I think there's a lot of stuck up people that work in certain places. I don't know. Which can lead into a whole lot more talking about materialistic and everything else. You know, it almost seems like the people that work in like lower level like places, they're like working for bills and food, or just family stuff. Where like people that are working for that run the country, they're doing the same things, but they got vacation money. You know, I don't know if y'all ever thought of that, but it just kind of dawned on me the other day because it was like that's almost just like how it is. And then of course, if you the income you have, there's probably more vacations and more luxury type stuff. Da da da. But y'all get the point, right? Okay, so a couple of years ago, with the whole shutting down the government and the EBT thing, food stamps, da da da. I started thinking, I was like, there's probably a lot of people on EBT that knows a thing or two about the government corruption. And I just thought about something, but I don't need to get into it. What I want to say here is that I am not a little tattletale, and I'm not a narc, but I really do wonder why a drug dealer of whatever type, why he would just go open the door at the room, a room, with other people knowing that it was a cop knock. Why would a drug dealer do that? Anyways, okay. The other time when I went to jail with a huge black eye, well, it wasn't black until later. It was red for a long time, and it finally, I don't know. I think it took 2 weeks. I mean, that was a long time ago, y'all. How can I not be looking back at this and this affecting me now? Because I feel like these people have wasted. It's weird. I feel like they've wasted like 10, 15 years of my life or something. So let's just move it on. All 4 people went to jail. Yes, I did bond out. But the other case of when I went to jail then, all that came up. Well, yeah, I'll eventually finish it, trust me. So, ultimately, at least I got a visit from a lawyer twice to tell me I needed to go to rehab and that I need to go ahead and plead guilty. So, for me to go through that odd kind of situation, of course, I'm going to think about how other people might have gone through abuse from them. And it's one thing to be defiant against like a certain type, the authority thing, because of course God gives us the authority to move and talk. And there's a difference from being violent and taking up for yourself. In those type situations, trust me, you learn very quick you cannot try to do that. And then let me lead to the next thing. The cops had already put me in the handcuffs and put me in another car, right? Then why would he lie? Okay, why would he lie? Like I just said, I was already in custody, and he tells me that the one, you know, because to, you know, oh yeah, he said, I'm sure the blank, 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 blank. Seriously. Okay. I'm going to finish that later because I think all that I just said almost pretty much sums and covers it all up. So luckily, I think all the stories of that is probably pretty much over. And I'll try not to return to it. I mean, I started thinking I've got homework and housework, you know? It's like homework, housework. Okay, anyways, there's a lot of stuff to there and a lot of stuff to cover if nothing happens. Because for me to have gotten this treatment, and yes, the cycle, talking about it's a cycle, they help to make it a cycle. You know? If they refuse to punish crimes. And then that, I mean, I'll eventually lead to other things. If you haven't had to deal with this situation, there's like the processes that you have to go. You know? And then I've already shared the time where, you know, so that's pretty much about it on that. And I'll probably like return to all that later or whatever. But I do find it kind of odd. No, I did see him later, and he pretty much was kind of apologizing. Like, I got into some of the trouble too, or whatever, and I was like, well, it ruined a lot for me, you know. But, all right, there we go. I'll see y'all soon. God bless.